I was ordered by Robert Edwin House to kill Big Sal and Nero, the bosses of the Casino Gomorrah, and I said, Robert, isn't that a bit crude and primitive? And he replied, no, this world is different now. There's no laws here and they are a threat to my plans, so I'm going to make an example out of them now, please kill them. And I killed Big Sal first by punching his head off, and I caved in Nero's chest before he could shoot me, and I saw Caccino standing nearby, and I said, you see this man standing beside me, this is Robert Edwin House, he's your leader and I am his right-hand man. You are to do whatever we say. If we said jump, you say how high are we clear, or else you end up like your bosses over there. You understand, we are in charge around here from now on, and when we are not here you are in charge, Caccino, and right now we both want beautiful women. And he said, yes boss, just don't kill me please, they're out there in the courtyard, and do whatever you want with them. And I said, listen to me boy, you need to learn to be a gentleman, you don't just treat women any way you want, you be nice to them. Don't let me hear of you abusing any more women around here in Gomorrah, boy, you got that, or you're next on my shit list, Cupish. And he said, yes boss, I won't abuse any more women around here, I promise. And I smiled and said, good, see that you don't. Now show us the way to the women. And we both went outside to see all of the wasteland women, and I met a woman named Johanna and Robert House, and I had some fun with a lot of hookers at Gomorrah, and when we got them pregnant, we helped the women and the children be born healthy. I decided to reinforce the women's bodies so they didn't die in childbirth when the time came where I could just prevent pregnancy altogether with my powers, so that's what I for the most part. However, Robert didn't care about that for now, so I helped him by preventing all those women from getting pregnant. And after I made love to Johanna, she knew I was different, that I wasn't abusive, and she asked me if Carlitos could come back, and I said he can come back to Gomorrah with the condition that he works with me in house as our new protege. And she smiled big, and I decided to heal Johanna of her addiction and everything, and she kissed me passionately, and she said, you're not like the others, you're special. And I said, I'm not like the others, you are correct, Johanna, I could give you anything you want. I know you love Carlitos, but consider this, could he give you the world and anything you want? Because I can give you children, and I can give you a better life than he ever could. So I want you to think about this, and when you have made up your mind, either come to the Lucky 38 or come find me around here somewhere, and I'll love you the way a husband loves his wife. And I said, come on House, we have to go see the courier. And I decided right then and there that I would turn that courier into a super-powered being just like I did House, and House magically made his clothes appear on his body. And House said, my courier is in Goodsprings. And I said, we are going there to heal the courier, and I'm giving him superpowers, and he is to be our new protege along with an old croupier named Carlitos. And House said, yes, I remember him. And I said, yes, I am glad you do, he will be joining our cause, and I'm thinking about starting a relationship with Johanna. And how about you House, do you favor a woman lately? And he said, I like Dazzle at Gomorrah. And I said, good choice, she's gorgeous. And I said, the humans in this time are more resilient and tough, they have a lot of endurance, I noticed. And I asked, any chance you know where we could find some working pip boys? I asked House, and he said, yes, Mick and Ralph's has some very nice ones. And I said, good, we will pay him a little visit first, and later when we have time. I always wanted to meet this King fellow, I heard he's interesting. And House said, you're thinking about bringing him to our side too? And I said, definitely, the guy is charismatic and I think you might like him. House, now I'm going to go get those pip boys, you coming with me? And with that we got the pip boy 3 billions from Mick and Ralph's, and then I teleported us in front of Dr. Mitchell's house, and Victor was standing there, and he said, hi boss. And he said, hi Atlas. And I said, hi Victor, is the courier in here? And Victor said, yes sir, he is in. Robert House asked, where's Benny? And Victor said, he's nowhere to be found. And I said, I know where is, but I want to do some work with the courier out here in the wasteland first, House, if you don't mind. And House said, yes I understand, but I'm coming with you to protect my investments. And I said, yes I understand, I'm going to heal the courier now, and I'm going to make him stronger. And then I went to see Doc Mitchell, and he asked me, who are you? And I said, well, I'm his boss, Mr. Mitchell, and I work for Robert Edwin House in New Vegas, and that's the man himself standing there. And then I gave the courier his powers and I healed him.